from Glendale. Oh, damn, I hit the mic.
What's good with you, brother?
What's up, bro? On the pod. Is there one time for the potty? The much-awaited comeback of the JSL Podcast.
Yes, we are back. Feeling better. Just got off the Daniel fast.
Oh, my goodness. It was a doozy.
A doozy? What is that?
Doozy is something that our American brothers and sisters say in the suburbs, in suburbia.
I always learn a new word with you, bro. Every time.
Well, to say the least, the Daniel Fast definitely tested us. But it also put our head on straight, and now we had no choice but track this podcast.
Yes, sir. For those of you guys that don't know we did the Daniel fast. It is 21 days of Daniel fast.
31 days.
I keep adding. In the video, if you guys watched the video, I said 31 days.
31 days.
I don't know. I don't know. It's 21. It's 21. It's 3 weeks. 3 weeks of just pure
777
fruit and vegetables.
That's prophetic. 777.
There you go.
You see, God works in sometimes obvious ways, not always mysterious ways. Sometimes it's right in your face and we don't see it. But those who are listening in on Spotify, on Apple Music, you might not know it, but we are actually live on video as well right now. This is posted to our JSL YouTube
page.
If you want to see the audio, which I would think you should probably just listen to the audio. Not much to look at, but I think if you
not much to look at over here. Yep, but JSL YouTube page, we're about to start that back up. We're gonna post funny content on there, make funny videos. You know, it's gonna be like lots of series, maybe little skits. I heard about chismosa skits. The chismosas in the church, how they act. I'm just kidding.
We're calling everybody out this year. The Lord put it on our hearts. Yo tengo un evangelio de, what is it?
Is it like, it's a word. It's not chismosa.
Exhortación.
No. What is the one where it's like, it's discernment.
Oh, yeah.
What was the other word?
It's not,
I did a TikTok on it.
I know the one.
Like red flag when she says, it's not chismeando, it's discernment.
It's something. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. But we're not rocking with that. We're rocking with the real discernment. But this is a big, long welcome. But we're back at it.
We're back and better. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for what we got going on next.
Be right back.
Isabel, cue the music.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Come on, Isabel.
Please, bro. Well, it feels good to be back. Not gonna lie.
It does feel really. It feels good to have caffeine in me.
Oh my God.
I struggle with that. Every day. I don't know. I have to have caffeine in me. Coffee, either homemade or from Starbucks or for any local shop. Coffee is essential for me. I never thought I would say this, but since I've gotten older, I understand the old people.
The old people is us cafecito. Now. I hope y'all understand us, the old people. I feel the same way. I'm happy to have my coffee back into my life. What is it? The thing remember the post that we made that says, "Coffee gets me up and Jesus keeps me going."
Oh,
so that's how we're feeling.
Put that on a shirt.
We have the design already. I don't know if you guys want it. Definitely, if you see us,
want to release it
or send us a message on JSL, and we can see we already have it. I mean, it's posted. Oh, yeah, it was posted. So, what is it? Coffee gets me up. Jesus keeps me going. But we're happy to be after to have the testimony of this 21-day Daniel fast. It definitely was a challenge. How did you feel doing it, Easy?
Oof. Well, it felt easy but hard at the same time. Like, since I've done this like many years already, like
I've done it
a lot of times. It seems easy to do it, but like my body felt like super tired, super like, you know, it's like jet lag. Mm-hmm. I would say like you just got off a long flight and you're like jet lag.
Tiempo kairos. You weren't in the earthly time no more.
But yeah, I mean, the eating part wasn't that bad for me. I was never really that hungry. It was just like at the end of the day, I would be super tired. I'd be like, my body's all like, just go to sleep. There was one time, it was like on a Monday. I don't know how this happened. I got home. It was probably like 7. I just like laid on my bed, closed my eyes, didn't wake up till the next morning, 7 a.m. That never happens to me. And I was like, dang, I slept like 13 hours on that.
Oh man,
My body's like, I need sleep.
I can't remember the last time I slept that much, but I'm sure it felt amazing. Especially, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there was some tough days. Right in the middle, I would say day like 15, 14. That's the days where I felt it the most. Where I was coming home after work and I'm all like, I'm not even hungry. I didn't care for food. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I know.
I felt bad because
You lose your
my mom was
appetite.
making dinner and stuff. Like, you want this? I'm all like, no. She's like, how about this? I'm like, not really. And I told her, I was like, Mom, I'm sorry, but it's just your food's good. I'm sure it is, but right now my body just doesn't want anything to do with anything. So the only thing that was like helpful for me was like, yeah, sleeping early and just waking up early. I did wake up good though. I'm not gonna lie. The mornings I would wake up good. I can't lie about that. It would just be a little bit into my day when I was like, the battery would start getting low.
Yeah, like it's like you have like an iPhone 8, you charge it for like the whole night, and you only get like 2 hours of battery.
Yeah, iPhone 3GS. What was your first iPhone that you got?
The first iPhone? Dang, I think it was iPhone 5C.
The
Like
5C.
the color. It was like small and it has
What color was it? Blue?
It was a white one.
Oh, the 5C.
White one.
It kind of felt like plastic in the back, huh?
Except I have bad memories with that. They stole it in my locker at school. Like I won't remember that day. I was crying. I was mad and crying, and I was like, Jesus, what are you trying to tell me?
Well, I know we're talking about iPhones, but yeah, that was a Daniel fast. We also did a 21-day vlog, pretty much. Shout out all the youth, all the JSL youth that were willing. We had to send them messages and be like, "Hey, you trying to vlog like this week at this day?" And they always said yes, like, "Yeah, I'm willing. We'll kind of be looking for it." So we kind of just told them, just vlog a part of your day, and we'll make the magic happen on our side.
It was pretty interesting seeing the different perspectives of every youth, how they handle it.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny one was Abigail when she was chopping up. She was making vegan nachos.
She was chopping up. She's gonna be on Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay. Like, she was nice with it.
I don't know. I was like, and then Perla with the Daniel approved Starbucks drink.
Shout out Perla for that
clutch.
Drink. Kept JSL youth going.
That H2O venti on ice.
The double hydrogen, one oxygen.
keep the oxygen.
But yeah, it was a really funny little thing that she did. That she was just saying the Daniel approved drink that you can get at Starbucks is water. So, and it's funny because it kept up throughout every vlog. The first, second, and third vlog, somebody was getting that drink. It was Perla started, then you got the next one.
Yep.
And then Kayla mentioned it too. And I was almost gonna ask somebody, like, somebody mention it please, because that's just funny. And then I forgot, and then Kayla sent me her videos, and I was like, oh, perfect. Kayla was in the spirit. But it was funny, and Ale had some funny moments to me.
Ale's just Ale. She's a walking meme.
Ale is funny for real. She said, I went to the store. I don't mean to make the voice, but it's just funnier when you do it like that. And she said, I came and I got some pomegranates and
some pomegranates.
And I couldn't believe it because Ale is a well-spoken young lady. She speaks really well usually, but sometimes there's just one word out of nowhere that will trip her up, and it's extra funny. I don't know.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, the Daniel fast is something that we do every year, and it's like a big meaning to us because it's like we're giving God our first fruits, our first, we're dedicating this month to God so the whole year could be full of blessings. And just like in the Bible where it talks about Daniel, he set aside from the world or what they had to offer, and he came out stronger and even looked healthier than everyone. Yeah. So that's something we try to implement, like try to stay away from social media and don't be clogged up on what's going on in the world. And I think it makes us better. It makes us realize we have so much more to live for, so much things outside of social media. We're trying to pose at something that pretend that we're living a good life, but over here, because we all go through stuff, we all go through things, and we all need to give it to somebody. And for us, it's God, it's Jesus, and someone needs to experience that. So people out there, I feel like it's like people live a fake life.
That's true. Social media, it's a lot of like comparing of like what's the best thing going on in my life, and I've heard it in this way that they've said it's like it's just the highlights of your life, and it's crazy when you think about it through Jesus' eyes. He's with you in the highlights, but he's also with you in the lowlights, in the top of the mountain, but also at the bottom of the valley. When you're at your lowest, there's only a few people that you can say in your circle that will see you that way and that will still love you that way. Jesus almost wants you the most when you're at your lowest. That's when he wants to present himself to you. When you're in the victory, he's going to be with you dancing and celebrating all the blessing and maybe something you've been praying for. But on social media, they'll comment on you, and when you post that you got the car, and that's like, oh, my boy, you coming up, yes sir.
Yep.
You'll get all the love. But when you're at your low, I promise you, there's not. I don't know how many followers you guys have, 1,000 up or more than that. They're not all going to be there for you when you're at your lowest, and that's just the nature of it. People have their own lives and have their own preocupaciones, but Jesus values you more than you can ever know.
But that's when God shows up the most. Mm-hmm. At your lowest, when you're about to give up, that's when God pulls through, and he lets you know that he's there for you.
Exactly.
And shout out to Daniel Fast. Shout out to Daniel back in the day in the Bible, Daniel, for showing us how to do it. I know some of you all messed up. I know there has to be someone that like, dang, I messed up or I cheated one day. But God looks at the sacrifice, not at the mistakes you do. If you sacrifice, if you actually did it with true intentions, God honors that, and it holds heavy in the heavens.
Exactly.
So shout out to all the youth that did it. We're proud of you. Congratulations. This year is going to be for us. On to bigger and better things.
And we just want to say a quick little throwback. If you guys can remember this, just like Daniel.
Just like Daniel. Hey.
Just like Daniel.
Dang, that is a super throwback.
Super throwback for the real ones, if you know what that is.
We ain't going to talk about that.
If you know, you know.
Moving on.
Well, we're going to keep this thing going. We're going to keep this thing flowing. We'll be right back after these messages. That's how I feel when I think about the Phoenix Suns this season.
They got me going on a roller coaster right now, man. The Suns. I miss you, Devin Booker, if you're watching this podcast.
He is watching. I'm pretty sure he is.
Please come back, but take your time to recover, because I don't want you to come back and then re-injure that. What is it, the groin?
Yeah.
Dang. We're down bad right now.
Suns fans are down bad. If you're a Suns fan, you probably know the Suns have been they've been in no man's land. They've not
been like this, up
and down, which really puts them in at 500, which is like right in the middle of the league, in the middle of the pack, and lower, because right now in the West, which is where the Phoenix Suns are, let's just say it's really close. You win 2-3 games in a row, you could be sniffing third place. You lose 2 games in a row, you're down in the dumps in 12th place.
Down to 12th place. It's crazy. The Suns were like in 5th place. They lost 1 game. They're already like in 12th,
I think, or 8th. Yeah, so it's been a crazy season. I usually love roller coasters, but not when it's on my emotions. But yeah, so we're pulling through and we're believing. Devin Booker is set to be back maybe Tuesday.
Yeah, he's coming back. Cam Johnson came back. Shout out to Cam. Ooh. Michael, you've been stepping it up, Michael.
The twins, bro, they're nice.
And honestly, I cannot defend Aiden no more. He does not have the passion, the aggression, the urgency.
It's tough.
I wish, if I was his height, I would be playing like Shaq. I don't know. He has so much potential, but he does not use it. Some days he does, some days he doesn't. He's just not consistent. And I wish he was just consistent.
Yeah.
It's a big guy. He does layups instead of dunking it. I'm like, bro, just dunk it. You're big for a reason.
He's like built as a superhuman. He really is like 7'1". He's athletic. He's strong. He's quick on his feet. On paper, he should be dominating. But there's something called mentality that you have it or you don't. It's something that you cultivate and you create throughout the years, throughout his experiences. Coaching, maybe people, his mentors that he looks up to, that can instill that in you to be like, I'm going to go get it and I'm going to go get mine, I'm going to go be a beast. And you can say kind of like in your, let's put it into the Christian life. We're all really prayer warriors if you wanted to be, If you really wanted to, you could pray and you could make miracles happen, and you could really be that person. But you need people around you to build you up and to teach you how to do that. DeAndre Ayton, for some reason, had those people. And he's just
don't work with him.
he goes one in one ear and out the other. And I don't know. I really
Maybe
don't know.
he's young. He's too young.
Little kid.
I don't know. Would you trade Aiden for OG Anunoby straight up
Straight up.
and move Ibaka as our starting center?
Wait, so Ibaka's coming from the Bucks?
I mean, not Ibaka. What do we call him? Mutombo? What's his name?
What is his name?
We call him Mutombo. Biombo.
Move him as a
This
starting
back.
center with OG, and so the starting lineup would be CP, Book, Michael,
OG. Cam coming off the bench.
coming off the bench, and then Bismack.
Bismack.
I would say yes. I would do it because OG Anunoby. He's with the Toronto Raptors, and we're thinking about trading for him. We saw some reports coming out. He's a solid player. He has a high IQ, a high motor. He's strong. He can switch on to anybody really.
He has a long wingspan. He's 6'7", but has a long.
6'7", built right, and he just helps us be more versatile on defense. And in the playoffs, that is clutch. That helps a lot. Which Aiden came through 2 playoffs ago when we made that finals run.
With the dunk?
And he just looked like he knew what he was doing out there, or like he wanted to be out there. Maybe he just shows up in the games, man.
Maybe in the playoffs he'll be back. I
don't know. But it is trade season, so we'll see what the Suns do.
Matt Ishbia. What's his name? The Suns' new owner?
Oh, the new owner. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Matt Ishbia, whatever.
Toshiba. But yeah, hopefully something can happen when you get Jay Crowder accommodated and send him somewhere where he wants to be. He doesn't want to be with us.
Boo.
Hey, it's all right. We're not going to hold on to that. We're going to let those bad vibes go. God bless you, Jay, for those 3 shots that you hit last year. Big shots.
3 out of 18.
3 out of 18. Hey, we'll take what
3
we
for
can
18.
get. Getting paid $11 million per shot. But it's all good. All right, we're not here to slander nobody. But hopefully we can make some moves happen and hopefully make a run, man, because this year Chris Paul is eventually his powers are gonna run out, you know?
He's going downhill now.
Yeah, he's not uphill no more. He's not at the peak. He's coming downhill to be amongst us humans. So
and Book is in his prime, so
Book is nice.
James Jones, do what you gotta do to get Book back in the playoffs.
Yep, let's make it happen. But yeah, something else that's happening here in Phoenix, Arizona is the Super Bowl is coming to the Valley.
And the Cardinals are not playing in there. Terrible season.
We're not even close. I actually saw something on social media that said the winner of the Super Bowl will have more wins in Arizona than the Cardinals will this season. The Cardinals won 1 game in Arizona in our home field. Only 1 game all season. When the Chiefs came and played us this year, whooped us. And when
the Eagles came, it was a close game actually,
but they
still
won.
Lost.
So they both have a win here. We only have 1 win in our own field that we play 8 times more.
Yep.
And we only won 1. So either of those teams is going to win, and they're going to have more wins here than us. And that's really sad.
Who you got, Eagles or Chiefs?
Let's see. The NFL scripted. So
honestly.
Have you seen those?
Yeah, I wanted Joe Burrow to go.
Yeah, I like Joe Shiesty.
Joe Shiesty. With the gritty, what's his name? Jamar Chase. I will go. Don't say my team.
I think I know where you're going to go, so I'll go the other way. I'm going Eagles.
I got Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce taking it all.
Yeah, honestly, it probably makes more sense that they win. They have the experience. They've been there before.
Patrick is just a different animal. Except I wanted Joe Burrow to beat him, but oh well. I don't really care for either team, but if I had to pick, I'll pick the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's just for the love of the game, just to see a good game. Which, I've never watched the Super Bowl. Like, for real, like sat down, went to a Super Bowl party or something like that. Because the Super Bowl is on Sundays at like 4:30. And for the last 33, almost 34 years, this ministry has had service on Sunday at 5
I don't think I've ever watched a Super Bowl, ever. A full.
I've never sat down. I've watched the beginning of one, and then I came to church. But that was when I wasn't serving, and I actually got here like at 5:10 or something like that. Now I'm here at like.
I mean, if the Cardinals would have gone to Super Bowl, I think it'd be a different story.
Yeah.
I'll maneuver my way to watch it.
See what we could do. We gotta watch that game to put on for our
Put it on
people.
church on the
We
screens.
put on the screens and worship.
Worship, no, bro. Pastor would be.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. That's why the Lord's keeping the Cardinals out of the sewer
For
with
that
us
specific
for our
reason.
relationship to be good. So shout out to the Lord for looking out for us instead of because in that moment, what decision will we make?
All right, so go Chiefs.
Yes, sir. Fly Eagles fly.
Yeah, how's it go? Fly, Eagles, fly.
Sing it.
Ba ba ba.
Philly.
Well, that was all for today.
But before we say
let you-
goodbye, let you go. We just want to give you guys a little bit of what's going on.
Update. What we got going
What
on?
we got coming. TGIS is back.
We're back. Oh, finally. We took a little hiatus. 3 months? No, 1 month.
You're going to have to take a longer hiatus, Easy, because
No.
this Sunday is TGIS brunch celebrating the gift of sisterhood.
For the girlies.
For the girlies.
For the girlies out there. Y'all get another Sunday to y'allself.
Yep. So this Sunday, February 5th, all young ladies, young women are invited to be a part of this TGIS brunch where y'all will be celebrating the gift of sisterhood. We can't celebrate that. We can celebrate brotherhood. Maybe we'll go
brotherly love.
Get like a hoop session with the guys or something. We'll see what we can do.
Sounds good.
But yeah, so it's Rose has been planning a lot. She's been working at it for you guys. And every young lady is invited. It's $15 RSVP because there's going to be breakfast provided for you guys and a lot of cool little things. You know, when we do things here, it's with detail and with the guidance of the Holy Spirit. So definitely look forward to
And exclusive merch. We're going to have some exclusive merch out there.
Shout out. And you know, Easy got his hand on one already.
I don't know. I don't care if it has a heart on there. I need that merch.
I need
Call me Loverboy. I'm going to get the heart like Drake. Certified Loverboy. I'm going to get that. What is it? It's a crew neck. If you haven't seen it.
And it's a heart on it right here.
It's on our social media if you want to take a look at it.
And then a little bit of writing on the sleeve that says, "You
are enough." Wow.
So beautiful.
Beautiful movement conference.
Never mind. But yeah, so definitely look forward to that. And then next Sunday we're back at it with TGIS. Back and better. We're gonna enjoy it. I know it's a perfect time for me. I love it. It's something I've always looked forward to for the last, 3-4 years that we've been doing it. It's like a training ground for the young people where we get some time of worship, but just us young people, we get some time of word that's directed to us. And we have fellowship. We have I know people say fellowship, it sounds religious. Oh, fellowship. No, it's we're just hanging out.
It's a gathering. What is it?
Here.
Collab, huddle.
Yeah, something like that. But it's cool. It's a good vibe, man. Everyone's in a good atmosphere, and it's just what your soul needs, just to get your week going right. So that's gonna be next Sunday. We have youth night tonight. Or we had youth night.
Youth night was lit. It was really good.
But youth night is Friday. This might not even make the final cut, but that's a little bit we have going on. We have some big things planned. Super amazing that we're in this ministry that I promise you we don't stop.
Keep it going. We always got something planned, something we're working to. Mm-hmm. Stay tuned. Follow us on social media, JSL Youth, YouTube, JSL Youth.
Yep.
Facebook, JSL Youth.
Yep.
You know the vibes.
So shout out to y'all for staying connected and for staying on us. I had a lot of people telling me, when's the podcast coming back? And I think that just shows that there's people that are really tuned in and they really want to hear what God's saying through this podcast. And we don't take that lightly. So that's why when we come back, we want to do it right. And that's why we're here now. We feel it right. We're all prayed up. We're in the spirit. And yeah, so thank you guys. We love you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to the JSL Podcast. Isabel, you know what to do.
Dante Isabeau.
Cue the music. Shout out Dante Bo.
Shout out Dante Bo. Still love you. We still believe the Lord's work. Deuces.
Alright, I'm out. Get some coffee.